I would define sacrifice as... That's a tough one.
Sacrifice is quite a strong word. I prefer probably to use the word choices. You know, we've got to make a lot of choices playing at the top level.
Many of the members of our team sacrifice time away from our families.
For a lot of the other girls who are mothers, they miss out on that time with their children. You know, especially if they're young, they're going to be going through some pretty big milestones.
We sacrifice time away from our partners. We sacrifice our bodies, just to name a few.
A lot of the girls work a full-time job. It is a balancing act, but you know that what is that without sacrifice?
Giving up the things in your life for a goal that you badly desire.
Being a rugby player and a full-time employee as a teacher, like, it's a massive life balance, as well as trying to find time for my own social life. But it's something that all the girls have juggled for as long as I can remember, and as long as this team has been together. You know,
and now we're at a point where we're getting, you know, semi-professionally paid, and I still work full-time, and so it's working out, I guess, how to kind of manage that and load that, and it's not necessarily easy.
We couldn't do what we do without having understanding employers who understand that we may be, you know, these people when we are at work, but outside of that, we work hard to represent our country.
I'm lucky enough to be able to do that with my job, but for other girls it can be quite challenging. I started as a 19-year-old, and for me I probably made a lot of choices that probably ended up me neglecting my friends and family, and you know, especially my first 3 or 4 years in the side, and you know, and I got to the point where it wasn't working for me almost on the field. That's probably one of the hardest things you kind of go through in your career. I choose right now to work full-time and play. I don't necessarily have to, but some of the other girls coming through in the future, hopefully it ends up being a full-time gig, which I'm really excited about, you know, paving that way for those new ones coming in.
With the recent contracting of female players by the New Zealand Rugby Union, I think that women's rugby in New Zealand has become a lot more professional. We are acknowledged, I guess, for the time that we sacrifice away from our lives. With professionalism comes more resources, more time. Players are able to play a bit of rugby. It's simple.
I think for me, sacrifice is, I guess, putting things on hold for, I guess, a goal or something that you want to achieve.
I would define sacrifice as it's always there. You know, I see it when you turn up at 5:30 in the morning and the girls are tired and the girls are sore, but everyone's there, ready to go, ready to train, ready to sacrifice a little bit more time.
What makes it all worth it?
Far out, everything. The opportunity to wear the black jersey and the Fern, and I guess carrying the weight of a nation, and you know, once you get to the game and to that point, you kind of reflect back and you go, those choices that I made were worth it.
80 minutes on a Saturday, wearing that black jersey, that's what you want, that's what you play for. Those are the moments that make all of these sacrifices worth it.